صباح الخير لكل مشاهدينا وين ما كنتوا عم بترافقونا اليوم على شاشة او تي في. أنا جويل مثل كل مرة برحب فيكم من سيجمنت السفراء. بيسعدني اليوم بهالمناسبة رحب بسعادة سفير الصين السيد تشين تشوان دونغ. Cao Shao Hao, Excellency.
صباح الخير, you did great in Chinese.
This is amazing. Nin Hao.
Oh, it's amazing.
Thank you so much. Tashi means Safir.
Yes, that means ambassador.
Your Excellency Tashi, you are most welcome. Allow me on behalf of OTV platform to welcome you. It's always a great honor welcoming you. And today, actually, we will have this virtual trip to your very beautiful country, China, the capital, Beijing. You're most welcome.
Thank you, Joel. It's nice talking to you and also viewers of OTV.
Thank you. Before stepping into our very most important questions, where is China located in a very brief word, and the capital that is Beijing, the hub or a cultural hub? What can you tell us at the very beginning, Excellency?
Well, China is on the east side of Asia, while Lebanon is on the west side of Asia. So we're neighbors. And the capital of Beijing, as you mentioned, it's the capital for culture and for politics in China, and has a long history. It is a combination of ancient civilization and modernity.
Yes.
So there you can find the Emperor's Palace, the Forbidden City. You can find the most advanced technology in some of the modern office buildings and shopping malls. So it is a fascinating combination. But seeing is believing. I think the best way for our viewers is go there and see for yourselves.
Ambassador Chen, you know that the Chinese food here in Lebanon is highly skyrocketing, and everybody's tasting it it's very delicious. To cut the story short.
Well, yes, the Chinese food is fascinating, as fascinating as Lebanese food.
Yes.
I actually went to a Lebanese restaurant in China before I came over.
Yes, you are most welcome, Ambassador Chen. If you want to define China's peripheral diplomatic policy, how can we elaborate on this point, and what can you tell us about it?
Well, you know, China is a big country. We're the third biggest country by land area. And we have a very long border. And we probably has the largest number of neighbors by land and by sea. So by land, starting from the northeast, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea,
Yes.
you have Russia, you have Mongolia, you have Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Afghanistan, Pakistan.
Quite interesting.
And then you have India, Nepal, Bhutan, you have Myanmar, you have Laos, and you have Vietnam. So we have 14 neighbors. And by the sea, we also have neighbors starting from Republic of Korea, Japan,
Yes.
the Philippines, and then you have Malaysia, Indonesia, and Brunei.
Yes.
So all 20. But we consider our neighborhood a much larger area, covering Asia, including, of course, Lebanon. You're also one of our neighbors.
Yes, yes.
And, you know, China have enjoyed very close relations with our neighbors, with our neighboring countries, starting from 2,000 years ago. Zhang Qian, as a diplomatic envoy, he was sent by the emperor to explore ties with our countries to the west. So went into areas like Central Asia. So that was the start of the Asian Silk Road. And then about 1,500 years ago,
Yes.
we had a very famous Buddhist monk, Xuanzang, who went on a journey to the west and to what is now India, to seek the real Buddhist sculpture. So he took many of them back and translated them into Chinese. And then more than 600 years ago, we had a very famous sailor, Zheng He, who, by the way, is from Muslim family in China.
Yes.
So he went to what we say the Western Seas, basically the Arabian Peninsula and also East Africa. So he went there 7 times on 7 trips, which started the maritime Silk Road. So we have had enjoyed very close relations, and all of these missions by our diplomats, by our sailors, we carried one message: that's peace and common prosperity.
Yes.
So Zheng He had one of the most powerful navy fleets in the world at that time. So he went to many countries, but what he took with him was advanced technology and also goods for trading. He didn't colonize any country, and he didn't occupy, expand our territory. So that was our tradition.
Yes.
But now, China has established very good relations with our neighbors in modern times. So we have entered agreement for partnership, strategic partnership, or cooperation agreement with, I think, about 28 countries in our neighborhood.
Yes.
And we have also many good projects under the Belt and Road Initiative.
Yes.
And we have carried out lots of people-to-people exchange programs with our neighboring countries. I mean, through this practice, we have developed some very good principles. For example, the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence, which we developed together with Myanmar and India in the 1950s.
Quite interesting.
So it was picked up by the non-aligned movement as guiding principles. And by the way, this is also written in our constitution. And so put in a nutshell, our priorities or our main ideas for I wouldn't use the word periphery because it implies there's a center. I'd rather use the word neighborhood because in a neighborhood, everybody is equal.
Yes.
So in terms
they stand equal in terms of neighborhoods.
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So in terms of our policies for our neighborhood, to put in a nutshell, we have 5 pillars. That is, we try to build a community of shared future with a vision of a peaceful, safe and secure, prosperous, beautiful and amicable home for all countries in the neighborhood. So that is our main thrust of our foreign policy. We have reaped the benefits from these policies, as I mentioned, the trade. Actually, we're the biggest trading partner for ASEAN. Last year, our trade with ASEAN already surpassed our trade with the Americans. Yes. So the ASEAN is the biggest trading partner. And we have just signed, the 3.0 free trade agreement with ASEAN. So that would be an upgrade to our existing programs. We also have launched the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, which provides financing for infrastructure in the region. Yes. And also the Silk Fund, which also is a financial tool for projects in this region.
By doing so, I can say, Excellency, that you are building bridges and enhancing a very important relationship with your neighboring partners, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, in China we try to build bridges. Yes. And these bridges are good for us and good for our partners. Sure, sure. And so we have some great initiatives together with our neighbors, including our neighbors, farther away. For example, we have this agreement called Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, CEPA, yes, which embodies not the ASEAN countries and also Australia and New Zealand. This is the biggest trade pact by population and yes, probably also by GDP. Well understood. So this has benefited China and also countries in the world. So our priorities for this region, of course, as I mentioned, seek peace and strengthen our mutual trust at a strategic level. And we also focus on amicable relationship. Yeah, political relationship and also our economic partnership. Connectivity is a key. Yes. So infrastructure, not only infrastructure, but also people connected. Yeah, people to people connected, yes, and also our financing, tools, and also in terms of our law enforcement cooperation in areas counter terrorism, anti-narcotics. So these are the priorities that we have for our foreign policy regarding our neighboring countries, and also facilitating people's travel. We have waived visa requirements for a number of countries in the last year, so people can just
apply electronically or through the embassy. Let's
they
take the
don't
case
even,
of Lebanon.
Lebanon, I think we still have to negotiate an agreement on that. Yes. But we have simplified our procedures for visa application. So it used to be a long questionnaire if you want to apply for a visa. Now it has been simplified, so you spend less time applying the Chinese.
It's better short and concise. We can say so.
Yes, 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 yes.
Excellency, let's talk about the traditional Chinese culture. How does it inspire the current that is very contemporary? And what are the common points or the points that are completing each other, if you want to say so?
Yeah, of course. You know, China, like Lebanon, we're an ancient civilization. Actually, we're probably the only ancient civilization that has not been disrupted, interrupted in history.
Yes.
So our tradition bears upon our way of thinking in our daily life, but also is a source of inspiration for our foreign policy. I'll give you a few examples, a few notions in Chinese culture. For instance, we have this idea, we call it in China, in Chinese, 天下为公, literally means everything under the heaven belongs to all. All the world belongs to all. This comes from Confucianism, which is very influential in our philosophy. It describes an ideal society where the world is owned by the people and the benefits are shared by the people. So in domestic politics, this means that our ruling party, our government have to serve the people. And in our foreign policy, that means that China has this strong sense of responsibility as a major power to contribute to the common good of the world and also building a community of shared future for all countries in the world. So that's number one. The second notion we have is that 和而不同, which can be translated loosely as harmony without uniformity.
I wish I can understand your language, Excellency.
We'll spend some time in teaching you our language. We'll be very happy to do that. Or unity in diversity, as many people say around the world. Actually, the key word 和 here in China, you know, it's a very important, I would say, philosophy, school of philosophy in China. It embodies harmony, peace, and unity.
Nice.
So it actually teaches you how to deal with relationships in China. Relations between, you know, people.
In a harmonious way, peaceful way.
Yes. Relations between man and nature. Relations between countries.
It's really important, Excellency.
Yeah.
It's really important.
If you look at our history, we don't have in our DNA expansionism or hegemonism. If you look at the Great of China, which is World Heritage designated by the UN and also well known, it was built actually starting from 2,000 years ago.
Yes.
It's a defense project, I would say. So it is probably one of the biggest and well-kept defense architecture in the world. The purpose of building this Great Wall is to fend off invasions from outside. It was not built for expansion. So that's our history. And that also is the base for our current foreign policy. We call it independent foreign policy for peace. So under this policy, we believe that all countries should try to resolve their differences by peaceful means.
Definitely.
And we are against the use or threat of use of force in international relations.
How do we say peace in your language?
和平. 和平, yes, good. It's good.
Yeah.
So we also believe that
Quite
countries, no matter you're a big country or a small country, or a rich country or a poor country, you're a strong country or a weak country, we're all equal. And all the rules, the guidelines should be applied to everybody, you know, in the same way. And we also believe that every country and every people have your own right to choose your own social systems and also your way of development, you know, in compliance with your aspirations and also your cultural identity. And we also believe that all civilizations are equal, and we should learn from each other and benefit from learning from each other.
We complete each other.
Yeah, we can learn.
We can complete each other.
Yes,
in a way
we
or
can complement each other. Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Yes.
And the third notion that I would like to share with you is 以德服人, which can be translated as winning admiration through virtues. So that's also a core, you know, value of the Chinese tradition. We believe that, you know, morality, equity, and justice are the guiding principles for the rulers and also for countries. And we have a saying in China which goes, he who cherishes virtue prospers.
He who.
Yeah, someone, if you cherish his virtue, you will become prosperous. And he who favors might or force perishes. That means you are in favor of using force all the time, you will perish.
Yes.
So that is our tradition. We also believe that countries in dealing with each other should have sincerity. You know, you should have mutual trust. And you, of course, every country have to look after their own interest. But interest and greater good should complement each other. Definitely. You cannot have your interest built upon the misery of other countries. So that is deeply embedded in our culture. And we also have a saying in China that do not do unto the others if you do not want to done to yourself.
Do as you would be done by.
Yeah. So we're against the idea of this double standards applying to countries.
How do we translate it? Do as you would be done by.
We say in Chinese, 己所不欲，勿施于人.
Nice.
Yeah. So based on all this, philosophy and ideas, we have come up with some very important initiatives for the global community. So my president proposed 4 initiatives. The global I think starting from the global security initiative, the global development initiative, the global civilization initiative, and finally, recently, the global governance initiative. So these initiatives, I don't have time to explain that, but they embodies the values that are mentioned in Chinese culture. We believe that this is the Chinese answer to many of the questions and challenges in a very turbulent and fast-changing world.
Sure.
And also answer the cause of developing countries in the global south in bringing about a more just and equitable international order.
Quite interesting, Excellency. How would you describe today the current state of China and Lebanon, diplomatic relations, to say the least?
I would say our relations, diplomatic relations, political, economic, and trade, and people-to-people exchanges are excellent. Lebanon actually was one of the first Arab countries that recognized the People's Republic of China when we founded the new republic in 1949. So we established the formal diplomatic ties in 1971. And since then, we have enjoyed very good and steady progress of our relations, political trust strengthened, our economic and trade ties expanding and deepening. We have ever closer people-to-people exchanges in the cultural, in education and sports, you name it, many areas. And we have broad consensus in international and regional issues. We also coordinate very closely at the Security Council and other UN bodies. So we have excellent relations, today.
Yes. This is very important to see the excellent relations between the two countries. And once you mentioned the sports and culture, these avenues of collaboration or cooperation between the two countries, what are the main initiatives or projects that you are working on, or you have been, or you already started to work on, in order to enhance this relationship or to create more opportunities for collaboration?
Yeah, I think there are a few tracks. The first of all is this political track. China and Lebanon, we had some of the same or similar sufferings in our history. So we sympathize with each other. And so we support each other on some of the issues that are critical to our national interests.
Yes. And
so we appreciate Lebanon's very firm stance, for example, on the One China policy. And we support Lebanon in safeguarding your sovereignty, your territorial integrity and independence. We have been supporting Lebanon at the UN Security Council, for example, extension of the UNIFIL mandate. And we have sent 23 batches of peacekeepers to Lebanon and helping to keep peace and also bring hope to the people in the south.
Yes.
And I've been here 4 months exactly today. I've met many Lebanese friends. Sometimes, to be honest, you don't agree among yourselves on everything, but one thing you agree on, that is be friendly to China and seek stronger ties with China in all areas. So this is the political track that I think, which is the very strong foundation of our relations. On economic and side, and trade side, actually, we have come a long way. When we established our diplomatic ties, our trade was very small, so about $10 million US. Now we are about $2 billion US. Last year was $2.2 billion US two-way trade between China and Lebanon. This year, in the first 9 months.
Of the year, yes.
Yeah, of the year. So
Yes.
in the 9 months versus 12 months, we're already at $2.1 billion US.
Wow.
So it's about, I think it's more or less about a 20% increase.
Amazing.
We are seeing more and more business people from Lebanon going to China, and also we have many inquiries from Chinese businesses who come to our embassy, say we want to make investment, we want to do business here in Lebanon. So we've seen
they are highly interested.
Yeah, the good numbers and also a growing interest
Yes.
from
Yes.
business people from both sides.
Yes.
For the culture exchanges and people-to-people exchanges, this year we have had dozens of Lebanese officials, parliamentarians, people from the academic going
Traveling
to
to China.
Yeah, for
Wow.
conferences, for visits. And, we reopened our visa office about a month ago. So we already had over 2,000 visas issued within 1 month.
Yes.
Most of the people go to China, to the Canton Fair for business. And also we have some strong initiatives for our culture. For example, we're now building the music conservatoire
Here in Lebanon?
in Dubai, yes.
Okay.
After its completion, it will be a new landmark, not here in Lebanon, but also I think in the region.
Amazing.
As it reflects the identity of Lebanon as a leader in culture.
Yes.
I think this will also gives more confidence of the international community in Lebanon, because despite the challenges in Lebanon, people remain hopeful. We hope to have a good life and have a brighter future.
Yes, Ambassador Chen, with the 3 minutes left that we have, how do you assess the opportunities for China and Lebanon cooperation under the Belt and the Road Initiative?
The Belt and Road Initiative was put forward by President Xi over 10 years ago. So it has become one of the most welcome public goods in the world. Lebanon, being a key link in the ancient Silk Road,
yes.
is a natural partner for the Belt and Road Initiative. So in 2017, our two countries signed an agreement, actually it's MOU, the Belt and Road Initiative cooperation. And Lebanon is also a member of the AIIB, the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. So I see a lot of opportunities for Lebanon being a gateway to the region.
Yes.
And so next year we celebrate the 55th anniversary of our diplomatic relations. And we'll also have the second China-Arab States Summit in China. So
Amazing.
these will be great opportunities to, grow our ties in the economic and trade areas, especially our BRI cooperation, to a new high.
Sure.
And I'm very optimistic because I see the growing interest here, and also I see the advantages of the country here.
Yes.
You have a lot of talents in addition to the gateway location you have.
Have you discovered the country by any chance for domestic tourism, Ambassador Chen?
Oh, I've been trying. It's not easy as a newcomer. You have to meet people, and but I've been going to the north. I've been to Tripoli, and so I've seen the part of the ancient Silk Road. I've been to Havana, which is the hometown of George Hatem, which is a very famous Lebanese in China.
Yes.
He was the first foreign national who acquired Chinese citizenship.
Yes.
And he was fighting with us against the, during the war. And I also visited the hometown of Gibran, Khalil Gibran.
True.
I also saw this translation version, the Chinese version of his prophet. At the museum.
Quite interesting. Excellency Ambassador Chen, before we say She, thank you, what is your message to the Lebanese audience watching us today?
My message is very simple. Always stay positive and stay hopeful, and we will have a brighter future.
Ambassador Chen, She again, thank you in your language.
Shukran jazeelan.
I want to really highly thank you for your time, for your valuable time, for being with us today with me, Joël, again, until we meet again, because we have a lot of things and avenues to explore together, and a lot of important topics to put here in our platform. Thank you.
Thank you, Jer, for having me here and giving me the time, and I look forward to more opportunities. Thank you.
شكرا. مشاهدينا بريك صغير ونرجع لكم.